Hey everybody, welcome to Everything's Plastic. Today we're back with another Playmates Toys Godzilla figure. This is Godzilla Terrestris from Godzilla Singular Point. I gotta be completely honest, I still haven't watched Godzilla Singular Point. I turned it on a couple times and just could not get into it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh.
It's still on Netflix for now anyways. Netflix got a habit of actually removing a lot of good stuff that I don't have time to watch, or I didn't have time to watch it. But from what I read, it's a pretty cool series and I definitely got to make the time to go back and watch it. So we see a cool little picture of Godzilla on the front here. Awesome classic design of Godzilla on the back here. We have TOHO series, all the good stuff on the side.
Whoa!
Picture of Godzilla Terrestris on this side. And we have an awesome picture of the Godzilla figure on the back here.
The blue looks...
Oh man, the blue looks awesome. Fantastic. Alright, on the back here we have a little read-up. It says, Godzilla Singular Point is an entirely new animated adventure series that adds to the vast and exciting history of Godzilla. The story follows two young geniuses, scientist Mei Kamino and engineer Yun Arakawa. Definitely didn't say that right. As they are unexpectedly dragged into a world-threatening war against giant monsters. Even makes it sound a lot better. Makes it interesting. Now I want to go back and watch it. Alright, so this is actually the third form, I think, for Godzilla. He starts off as a fully aquatic form of Godzilla. It'd be almost like Shin Godzilla, where he has different forms and stuff. So he's fully aquatic, and then he kind of evolves again. And then he evolves into Godzilla Terrestris.
Does he turn into Godzilla Ultimate?
Yeah, and then it's some kind of like a giant form of Godzilla. I think it's his fifth and final form. I did a quick little read-up. I don't retain information very well. Actually, it looks pretty awesome in the packaging. Can't wait to get this guy out. We'll be right back with this guy out of the packaging. Alright, we have Godzilla Terrestris outside of the packaging. And I gotta say, man, fantastic job by Playmates Toys on this one. Like I previously mentioned, I don't know a whole lot about this version of Godzilla, but I have seen different versions and different figures from the series, and to be completely honest, man, I love all the coloring on this one. I think Playmates did an awesome job with the paint application on this one. The only thing that kind of throws me off a little bit is that this here is kind of like a beigeish brownish color, and this here is silver. I don't know why he has two different colors dorsal fins.
Maybe he's actually like that, though.
He could be actually like that. Yeah, we'll do some pictures for comparisons anyways. Get a closer look at his face. This guy has little tiny eyes. A few little teeth on front here. And we can see some teeth in around here, but none of those big sharp teeth that we're used to seeing with Godzilla. They didn't actually paint his claws on this one. They did paint his claws on the bottom part here though, which is pretty cool. Really wish they painted the claws on his hands as well. Lots of cool detail in his scales. Lots of cool detail in his skin. A lot of cool detail in the overall sculpt of this one. Like I previously mentioned too, the paint application on this one is fantastic. I really wish they followed true all the way with this beige paint that's on his underbelly. Definitely would have added so much to the overall appearance of the figure. If this was my actual figure, not my son's, I'd definitely pick up some paint and do some custom work with this one. That being said though, we barely even see it. We can see it on the back here, but when this guy's standing up, you barely see the bottom part. There's some cool detail on the bottom part as well. This guy almost reminds me of like a dragon, doesn't it? Just a cooler dragon. I mean, he doesn't necessarily breathe fire, but he does have atomic breath. But yeah, there we have it. There's a closer look. We have another side-by-side comparison to a different version of Godzilla. You can see that Godzilla Terrestris is obviously not as tall. He doesn't stand so vertical on his legs, but he's definitely longer and he's definitely bigger.
His tail's literally...
Oh man, his tail is way bigger as well. But we can see the overall length of his body, man. He's just a cool, big, long figure. Love it.
If he had his tail down, he'd have longer tail than Shin Godzilla, probably.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, definitely a longer tail than Shin Godzilla. Doesn't Shin Godzilla have one of the longest tails of all forms of Godzilla?
No.
No? Who's got the longest tail?
Godzilla Ultimate.
Ultima's got the longest tail?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, okay. The newer like storylines for Godzilla, I'm not up on at all. Even though I'm a big fan of Godzilla, but I just never got into the newer anime type storylines. Alright, these two versions. What version do you like better? Shin Godzilla or Terrestris? Ooh, more than Shin Godzilla. I thought Shin Godzilla was your favorite version of Godzilla.
Second.
Second? Was your first? Terrestris?
Yeah.
We're definitely going to watch that the weekend, aren't we?
Yes.
Definitely. Oh, okay.
Well, okay, if I had Godzilla Ultimate, he'd be the third, he'd be the second, Godzilla
Ultimate would be the first one, so he's your favorite version of Godzilla.
He's awesome.
And we gotta do one more for comparison.
He's a...
There we go. We can't do any kind of Godzilla comparison or review without the awesome NECA Godzilla vs. Kong version. I absolutely love this version of Godzilla. I'm always gonna like the old school versions of Godzilla more, anyways.
Daddy, it looks like he's facing me, and his eyes, like, face up to you. Like, you put him right up to your face.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I never noticed that his eyes are really close together. Kind of looks weird and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Almost like an eel.
Oh, yeah.
Or like some kind of like a snake or something. But yeah, he definitely got more like a eel type appearance. Yeah, his face definitely looks like an eel. Yeah, I never thought about that. Cool. Alright, so that pretty much wraps up our unboxing and figure review. Alright, so if I had to rate this one out of 10, I'd definitely give this one a 9.5 out of 10. The only thing I don't really like I previously mentioned, I think they could have painted claws and carried over the paint on the bottom. Other than that, this figure is fantastic. Still love the figure, but I think that's a few little details that could add it just to make this one a much better figure. What's your overall rating?
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10. You can't give it 11 out of 10. You can give it whatever you want. Let me guess, 10 out of 10? Do I even need to ask? I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10. Ethan gives it a 10 out of 10. He gives every Godzilla figure a 10
Obviously,
out of 10.
it's Godzilla.
I know, you love Godzilla. Alright, so as always, let us know in the comments below what you think of our review, what you think of this figure, and what you think of our overall rating. And if you guys had to rate this one out of 10, what would you give it? As always, if you liked our review, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. This guy.
Your thumb?
My thumb.
No, your hand. Give it your.
Oh, it's my thumb! Like! You gotta
No,
like.
that's your hand. That's your
Thumbs
hand.
up.
That's your hand. Your fingers.
Whatever. And that subscribe button is there as well if you want to subscribe to the channel.
It's always there. Sure.
It's always there. Yeah, it's always in the same spot too. As always, we hope you enjoyed our review, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your day
Or night.
or night. Keep collecting.
Stay safe. Please stay safe. Don't get COVID.
Don't get COVID.
Or get sick. Whatever. Don't get.
Or don't cross no ponds.
Don't cross no ponds.
And don't eat any yellow snow. It's not a snow cone.
Don't eat any brown stuff too.
What brown stuff? That's gross. Now you're just being gross.
Same with you. You were thinking of.
Yellow snow. Snow cones. You're
no.
talking about poop.
Hold on. I'm talking about chocolate milk.
Alright, I'm gonna go because we're getting weird.
Yes, I don't want to be talking about.
Enjoy the rest of your day, guys.
Yes, go. Wait, no. Wait. Yes, I don't know.
Keep them here longer.
Yes.
Bye bye.